touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Jets and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
They'll start. And right away, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands though.
No.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Uzama. To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Hall again on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. One more time with Hall. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this to Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Minshew's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Scott. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Flacco looking for his first toss. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist to the referee, and that means fourth down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run the option here on first and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Minshew, first and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24, Minshew. His throw incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carter will try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Flacco. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And now Minshew saw something he didn't like, so he's going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Minshew. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Now Scott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Scott with it again on 2nd. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Minshew. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here's Scott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To pass, Flacco. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
Here's Braden Mann now
as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Scott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
Yeah, the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the counter, Carter, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get this to Ward. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Minshew throwing on third down. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On first and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Flacco from the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Carter. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. From the 27, Flacco. Got a man, it's Barrios, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll run with Carter. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Flacco. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets get a bit closer.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Flacco looking to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. That'll be caught. It's Rager. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flacco looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Flacco. Smith catches left side. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On 2nd and 9, Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 Well, what a huge play that was, Charles. You think about it, if the offense had scored, it gets it down to a one-possession game. Instead, the pick six makes it a three-score deficit here in the third quarter.
And I think what impressed me the most was how the defense just stayed in character, right? They just stayed smart, didn't overcommit, didn't gamble, stayed in position, no unnecessary risks. And in the end, he was the one targeted, and he delivered a score that will likely lead to a victory.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And they'll give to Scott here on the option. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Scott here on the option. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They go again with Scott. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed them easy access to the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play, Carter. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 3rd down, here's Carter. Good footwork at the 30. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Flacco, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go, 4th down, 4th quarter, Flacco. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out now come the Jets. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. And this one complete again to Mims. On 1st down, Flacco. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Flacco will take to the air again. That's caught right side by Mims. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On 2nd down, it's Scott. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Scott with it again on 2nd. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Minshew sets to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Eagles on offense, led by wide receiver Jalen Reagor. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.